Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. Tesla prepares for monstrous Q2, with Fremont factory running 10 to 20% above capacity, says analyst. Tesla recalls one unit of 2022 Model X, replaces vehicle over missing hardware. Tesla Giga Shanghai has resumed over 80% production. And Tesla CCS adapter spotted charging at over 200 kilowatts. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Tesla is preparing for a monstrous second quarter, as Trip Chowdhury of Global Equities Research released a new note recently that indicates the Fremont factory in Northern California is running as much as 20% above capacity. On the heels of its biggest quarter in company history, Tesla is working to keep its streak of growth in vehicle deliveries intact. Recent shutdowns of the Shanghai production facility in China have hindered Tesla's outlook for Q2, but the automaker is rebounding in the best way possible as demand increases. The Fremont factory has an annual production run rate of 600,000 vehicles, Tesla stated in its most recent shareholder deck. It builds all 4 currently offered Tesla models and is the only factory to manufacture each vehicle in Tesla's lineup. Breaking down to about 150,000 vehicles per quarter, Tesla could be operating with at least 30,000 additional cars coming out of Fremont in Q2, a hefty supplemental number to accommodate lost progress in Shanghai this quarter. Chowdhury said his routine checks on Tesla's Fremont facility had been evidence of a massive production push in Northern California. This month, especially, has shown major progress. May 2022 is off to an extremely strong production, shipments, and deliveries, Chowdhury said in a note. Fremont factory is running 10% to 20% above capacity and comments that 2Q is shaping to be a monstrous quarter. The note also stated that recent imagery of the Fremont factory seems to show more logistics vehicles arriving at Fremont, especially when comparing daily pickups of completed cars to the first quarter. Chowdhury estimates there are at least 20% more shipping trucks arriving at the facility compared to last quarter, which could indicate any number of things, including an increased need for vehicle haulers to push completed vehicles to their customers. While the assessment from Chowdhury is based on his perspective, there is certainly an indication that Tesla could be using Fremont to pick up the slack from Shanghai. The automaker has been known to push Fremont past capacity in past quarters, especially during the last few weeks of December, to put an exclamation point on a fiscal year. However, Tesla is also ramping manufacturing at its 2 new production facilities in Austin, Texas, and Brandenburg, Germany. These 2 factories will take less than a year to reach full production, according to CEO Elon Musk's estimates on last quarter's earnings call. Moving to the next update, Tesla recalls one 2022 Model X, replaces vehicle over missing hardware. Tesla has initiated a recall for one 2022 Model X due to a missing hardware issue. Unlike previous recalls initiated by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA), the 2022 Model X recall was not fixed through an over-the-air update. Thus, Tesla opted to replace the entire vehicle. As per the NHTSA's safety recall report, the single 2022 Model X in question was manufactured without a bracket that provided additional reinforcement to the body structure at the second-row seat. Without this bracket, the risk of injuries to second-row passengers in the event of a collision is increased. According to Tesla's chronology of the issue, the affected Model X, which was a pre-production trial unit, was produced using the company's previous design specifications. Tesla later found that pre-production trial vehicles did not comply with the minimum loading requirements of FMVSS 207 and FMVSS 210 due to a lack of body reinforcement bracket. All vehicles that were produced without the body reinforcement bracket were then placed on a containment hold to prevent release from the factory. The following day, further compliance testing confirmed that the body reinforcement bracket complied with the minimum loading requirements of FMVSS 207 and FMVSS 210. Design specifications for the 2022 Model X were updated accordingly. The Model X updated design specifications were then implemented in production and pre-production trial vehicles that were produced without the body reinforcement bracket. The affected vehicles were scheduled for bracket installation prior to their release from the factory, but due to an operational oversight, the affected Model X was released from the factory despite not having its body reinforcement bracket installed yet. The vehicle was delivered to a customer on March 31, 2022. After finding out that a single Model X without the body reinforcement bracket had left the factory, and after the matter was escalated to the proper channels, Tesla contacted the customer. As per the NHTSA's safety recall report, Tesla explained the safety risk and arranged to have the recalled 2022 Model X replaced at no cost to the customer. Moving to the next update, Tesla Giga Shanghai has resumed over 80% production. Tesla Giga Shanghai has resumed over 80% production, along with several other companies, according to Chinese official Zhang Hongtao, the chief engineer of the Shanghai Economics and Information Technology Commission. China created a waitlist to support companies resuming production and minimize the impact of COVID along the supply chain. As of Saturday, April 30th, approximately 1,854 companies have made it onto the waitlist, including Tesla, and are authorized to resume work. During a press conference, Zhang stated that Shanghai created a second list of 1,188 companies that can resume work. According to the Global Times, the companies fall into the automobile manufacturing, equipment manufacturing, and biomedicine sector. Tesla welcomed about 8,000 workers back to Giga Shanghai by April 19 after subsequent lockdowns due to COVID outbreaks. At the time, Giga Shanghai's senior director of manufacturing, Song Gang, publicly stated that battery and motor production was already producing at full speed. During the last TSLA earnings call, CFO Zachary Kirkhorn mentioned Giga Shanghai's lockdowns in his opening remarks. He noted that Tesla lost about a month of build volume due to the shutdowns. Kirkhorn told investors that the Shanghai lockdowns might affect Tesla's total build and volume numbers in the second quarter. However, he added that the company was working to get back to full production as quickly as possible. The EV manufacturer adopted a closed-loop system to resume operations, including temporarily housing employees within the Gigafactories complex. By April 22, 2022, Elon Musk mentioned that Giga Shanghai was coming back with a vengeance. During the Q1 2022 earnings call, Musk estimated that Tesla's Q2 build and delivery numbers might be more or less than it did in the first quarter as Shanghai ramps back up to full production. Tesla produced 305,407 and delivered 310,048 vehicles in the first quarter. However, Musk was optimistic that Shanghai's build and delivery volume would significantly increase by Q3 and Q4. Moving to the last update, Tesla CCS adapter spotted charging at over 200 kilowatts. Tesla's own CCS adapter was spotted charging a Model Y at over 200 kilowatts, a first for Tesla's elusive adapter. So is it finally going to be available? With the launch of the Model 3 and its V3 supercharger in Europe, Tesla switched its main charging standard to CCS. The automaker ended up launching a CCS adapter for Model S and Model X owners to be able to use the growing CCS charging station networks. Tesla made the adapter, which is CCS to Type 2, available in some markets, but it never released a CCS adapter for its own proprietary connector, which the automaker uses for its vehicles in North America and a few other markets. This left Tesla owners in North America unable to take advantage of growing third-party charging networks using the CCS standard like Electrify America. In 2020, Tesla announced that such a CCS1 adapter is coming, but it only made it available in Korea for some reason. There's strong demand for the adapter in North America enough that many Tesla owners started jumping through hoops to import the CCS1 adapter. When launching the $250 adapter in Korea, Tesla said that it was rated for 150 kilowatts, but a Model Y owner He imported it, managed to charge at 205 kilowatts at an EV Go station with it. As you can see, it charged at 205 kilowatts at 19% state of charge, and it settled at just over 100 kilowatts when passing 50% state of charge. It's not clear how the adapter is doing better than its rated capacity when it was announced. It could be a software update after further testing. Hopefully, it means that Tesla might finally be closer to launching the CCS1 adapter in North America. In the meantime, it's still possible to get it directly from Tesla in Korea. A Tesla owner has also put together a very useful guide about it. So if you are interested in importing one, follow the guide. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.